All right, my honorable name is Ricky McGee, but my righteous name is Allah Fuquan. And on behalf of the African American Coalition Committee, the Harriet Tubman Project, and the Racial Equity and Correction Initiative, I extend the committee chairs my universal salutations of peace. As one of the principal architects behind the drafting of the legislation that became mandated in Chapter 253, Section 110, I can submit that it was never our intention to conclude our efforts with simply authoring the disheartening summaries rendered in this final report. The mechanisms used to perpetuate the discrimination prevalent throughout the Department of Corrections are not only deplorable, but they are the type that have a very real opportunity of being curtailed through the adoption of an independent corrections oversight office to facilitate the recommendations of the Special Committee, Legislative Committee on Structural Racism in Correctional Facilities in the Commonwealth. With the passing of this act, it could be said that we handled institutional racism seen in the DOC as we would have reacted to the discovery of a cancer in a body or a tangible virus in a system. If we do nothing from this point to address racial endemic in the system, then history will show that we alone were the toxin. I would like to give an special and extended acknowledgement from former State Rep Nika El Delgado, whose efforts in this battle have never gone unnoticed. Structural racism pervades every segment of the criminal law system, all the way from crime to corrections. And if we're silent in our endorsement of these provisions and the provisions that are required to curtail it, then we're silent contributors and overt contributors to its perpetualization and its impact upon protected groups. So I appreciate the space and the audience, but I would equally appreciate if we pass the legislation to require oversight towards the findings that have already been rendered December 22nd, 2022, regarding how structural racism functions, how it's molded, and how it curtails the development of a federally protected group within the Department of Corrections. With that said, I extend my acknowledgement as I began in the universal salutations of peace.